Hey everybody, welcome back to Furniture Flipping Teacher. I'm Lauren, and in this video, we are going to be tackling a powder room makeover. I am so excited to get started on this project. Thank you so much to Lowe's for sponsoring today's video. We are going to be chipping away at everything in this bathroom, and any products that I use can be found right here by scanning a QR code as it pops up on the screen for each and every material or product that I'm using. And it can also be found at lowes.com, and you can buy or purchase things in store or online and go and pick it up in store or curbside. Let's get started. We've got a lot to do, and we're gonna start with demo. Okay, I got all of the little things off the wall, the mirror, the plugins, towel rod, toilet paper holder. Now it's time to see what we're gonna do about this toilet. I am gonna be replacing this toilet fully. It's like wider than longer. And yes, this is a small area right here, but I think that we want an elongated toilet in here and a little bit of a taller one, things like that. So we're just gonna swap this one out. It actually does have a bidet add-on to it. I don't think we're gonna keep it, maybe contrary to popular belief. It's fine, it's just that we don't really use it a ton. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove all of this over here, and that way I can take the toilet out and then be able to like access the tile demo a little bit better, because obviously I'm gonna have to tile under the toilet. So now's a good time to just go ahead and remove it. Okay, so I wanna make sure that this water is off. Right there, I heard it go off. It must have been running or something. And then now we're gonna need to undo these. I don't know, I'm probably gonna need, oh, maybe not. I might get some water, huh? Maybe I should flush it. Drain the water a little bit? I don't know. Probably gonna get some water in here, but I'll just grab a towel. All this is getting ripped out anyway, right? Got my bucket. I'm gonna place it under here. I also grabbed a towel just in case. This is a really tight spot, so I'm trying my best. Here it comes. Okay. Oh, most of the water is in this pipe. So I've already come to my first problem with this little bolt. I guess it's called like a closet bolt or something that connects the toilet. It's bent, so we're gonna do our best to use the multi-tool to cut it off. Otherwise, I'm not so sure what to do. Okay. That worked. Took a minute, but now I just need to get this off. I got that bolt off, or the washer, and pulled those off. So we're good. Now we can actually take the toilet out. We're gonna see if I can do this myself or if I need to call in the backup. I got caught. Hello?
Hello.
You gonna help me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good. Astro, no. Out. 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 Not too shabby. Didn't make too big of a mess. I'm not too worried about cleaning this up. I just think I want to get the wax ring off. I think I'm gonna need potentially to get new of these, but I don't know for sure. Okay, water is off. Time to get rid of this guy. Got my little work partner while I try to get these bolts off, or nuts. I don't know why I keep calling them the wrong thing. I gotta loosen these nuts to get this sink off, but called in the big guns. These bolts, I don't know why I call them, blah, 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 blah. They're nuts. These nuts are so rusted on here. I needed a little bit of extra muscle, so Angel to the rescue, but we're getting it done. So I pretty much just ended up cutting these pipes. I think that that's okay to do. I did it above the water line, and when I was doing research, they said that a lot of the times that's what plumbers do, because a lot of the times those nuts and stuff are very corroded. So that's what I did, and hopefully that won't burn me later on when I'm installing the new vanity. But at this point, I just want to get some demos started on the floors and stuff. So I'm pretty sure this is ready to be removed. I just need to do a little bit more scoring up here, and then we should be good to pull this sink right off. It is time, and we are going to start with the real demo, the fun stuff. So I am gonna start by taking out the baseboards. We're gonna toss those. This old house has like 2.5 inch baseboards, and I just don't love it. With 8 foot ceilings, I think that the baseboards need to be a lot taller. So we're gonna go ahead and knock those out, and then we'll get to go into the tile portion. I try to do this without damaging too much of the wall. The fun thing with projects is you never know what you're truly getting into, but it looks like this tile was like added potentially on top of some other tiles. So the baseboards go down below the tile. So I think I need to grab out the quarter round first, then go ahead and get the tile removed. And I'm gonna try to salvage as much as I can this end piece. I just needed somewhere to start. Then I'll be able to get the baseboards out a little bit easier. Yeah, new plan. Not gonna be able to salvage this because it was actually, it seems to be really well done, which means that I think the tile is gonna stick really well, like stuck really well to the thin set, and I just don't think that it's gonna be much possible to get the tiles out in like one piece. So I don't think I'll be able to salvage it, but we'll see.
got these contractor bags, which are actually like a lot more durable than a regular trash bag. So the tile and the wood and stuff won't puncture holes through it. So I'm just trying to keep my workspace clean. I'm cleaning up as I go.
Astro out. Step one of the floor is complete. I got all the tile out. I only managed to save 2, so I'll probably just toss them. But now I think I need to get a drill, a hammer drill, and chop up all of the tile or thin set that goes underneath the tile. That way we can start with a smooth surface, and hopefully I can save the cement board that's underneath here, so that way I could reuse that. Otherwise I'll have to get some of that as well. But next step, remove the thin set. That was a lot of demo, but we got all of the thin set off of the ground. So we've got pretty much a free and clear ground surface that I'm gonna work on now, but there are some screws and I do need to get those screws out, so I'm gonna do that a bit later tonight. But for now, I need to go place my order on Lowe's.com to go and do a curbside pickup. So I've been browsing on Lowe's.com for weeks now. It feels like planning this, but I'm officially gonna make my order and go pick it up today. So that way I'll be ready with all of the materials that I need to start on the fun stuff, the little bit more fun stuff than just demo tomorrow. So let's go make our order for Lowe's and then go pick it up. So I just got a notification that my Lowe's order is ready to pick up. So we're gonna go head to Lowe's. I did get curbside pickup. This is the first time that I'm doing anything like this. It was actually super fun to kind of just like shop from the couch and then have someone else pick it all up for me. And then now we're just gonna go pick it up and hopefully someone will come out and help us get it all loaded in the truck. But we'll bring you guys along. All right, we made it to Lowe's and we are at the curbside. So now just prepare the truck and they will hopefully slide it right in. Time to get it all loaded up. The guys helped me load everything up. We've got some here in the cab and then panels and the trim and stuff is all in the back. It was a fairly seamless process. Once we figured out where we needed to go, then we were able to load it all up. It's absolutely freezing cold out, but shout outs to the guys at Lowe's for helping me load everything up. And now we're gonna head home and get started on the project tomorrow. All right, that Lowe's pickup went really, really well. It was so nice to have them load everything up. Of course I helped, but just to not have to like go through the whole store, push carts of everything, and really just be able to help load and then unload when I got home. It was so nice. Like one of the top tier shopping experiences that I've had in a while, especially with all of the huge materials like beadboard, trim, different tools, things like that. Anything that you need, they can definitely load it up for you. There are a few things that I have to get delivered because they weren't at my Lowe's, but that will be delivered here in the next couple of days. It's pretty speedy delivery, which I also love. But we're wasting no time. It is the next day, and I am going to go ahead and get this door jamb out, the door and the trim, and then the jamb. Everything is getting replaced with a new door. Gradually throughout the house, I want to upgrade the doors. These are just like the hollow core doors, and I want to upgrade to the solid core doors, make them white and then all cohesive throughout the house. Of course, that's going to take a while, but we're starting off strong with this bathroom door. Since we're doing the makeover, I figured might as well go ahead and take the door and replace it too. Okay, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. Got this door off and then I went to work on the floors, but I realized that I had just plain OSB right underneath where the old linoleum floor was. And I did not think that I could just tile right over it. I knew I needed some type of like waterproofing because this is a bathroom after all. So I did some research and I ended up figuring out that I needed to grab some cement board from Lowe's to kind of give it a little waterproofing layer. This also is going to help my tile not crack. So I got everything dry fitted, but I do need to put this on and stick it down with thin set. So now that everything's dry fitted, I am going to go ahead and mix up some thin set and get it laid on the ground, stick this down and let it dry. It has to dry for at least 12 to 24 hours before I can start on the tile. So I really want to get going on this because right now we're already like 5 or 6 days into this project and I am getting antsy to start tiling. So let's get some thin set mixed up and get this cement board put down. So now that the cement board is down and dry and all ready to be tiled over, I have been really hard at working on just getting everything dry fitted because I don't want to lay the thin set to stick the tile down before I have everything cut. I want to really dry fit my tiles before that happens, so I just know where everything is going to go. All my cuts are done, and then I can bing bam bam get the tile laid efficiently. I want to show you the tile that I picked out because I think it is absolutely gorgeous. It is a long 12 by 24 tile and it's porcelain. I got it from Lowe's and it is like a corcata colorway, and it is so beautiful. It has, some of the tiles have like some brown tones throughout it, and it's kind of just mimicking like that marble effect. I love it. I want to show you one that has more of the like the brown tone in it. I think it'd be this one right here. It's literally so pretty. Like, let me see that. Look at that. So pretty. So as you can see, I already got my table saw, the tile saw out, and I have been cutting and cutting and cutting. Really, I've only made like 3 cuts, but it's actually super easy to use the tile saw. I was under the impression that it would be really easy, but it's very safe and very easy. As long as you take those safety precautions, then you should be good to go. But let's go cut some more tile and continue dry fitting. All right, we are gonna cut this tile, show you how easy it is to cut on this. I need a piece that is 15 1/4 inch. So this is gonna be my cut side since this side is getting butted up against the wall. You never wanna have your cut side visible. It'll be covered up by the baseboards when I put those in. Okay, so once I've got that marked, then I just am going to kind of line it up with the saw here. Make sure that we are perfectly lined up with the blade. There we go. And then this is a wet saw because you don't want the blade getting too hot. So you'll see water falling from here, and you might get a little bit wet if you're using a wet saw, but it pretty much all drains out this way. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, and there we have it, our cut tile. Now I'm just gonna dry this off, go dry fit it, and measure for the next piece. Then we'll pretty much just be doing that for the entire rest of the bathroom. Okay, then we'll have a full tile here, so I don't need to worry about cutting, but I'm still gonna dry fit it because that belongs there, and then it'll help me with my next cuts. I think we'll have a few full tiles before I have to cut anything again, which is really good. So that was probably one of the scariest steps so far, but Cutting that tile was seriously so much easier even than I thought, and I knew it was going to be easy because I've used a saw before, but everyone that I've seen use a wet tile saw says it's just so simple, and it really is. You just slide it through and the cuts are so easy. So I got everything cut and dry fitted, so I want to show you what it's looking like, and then tomorrow the plan is to actually lay the thin set and get this tile actually stuck to the ground so that the next day I can grout. And then from there, I think we'll kind of gonna be on the home stretch. The flooring honestly has taken way longer than I anticipated, and this project is very humbling, but also still very manageable. Okay, now I wanna show you the lighting that I chose for in here, and that way we can really decide where we want it to be placed. Get it all out of this box, BRB. So these sconces can be plugged in or they can be hardwired. So I'm having my electrician hardwire them in, and I think that that's just gonna be much less chaotic in here, a lot less cluttered with cords dangling down and stuff. But these are gonna be so good. Here it is. And so I'm thinking here-ish or so. I mean, yeah. I want it to be right kind of in the middle. I'm gonna look for actual measurements online to see if there is a standard. But if not, I'm thinking right around here or so, because I think this is high enough to be lighting up the entire room, but then also low enough to still look good. This is about where I'm thinking. So anyway, I'm super excited because this means that we're getting to the pretty stage. Once all of the wiring and stuff is done, I'm not gonna have him actually install them so that I can actually still paint and stuff, and then I'll be able to install these later, but he's just gonna be getting the holes drilled, the new brackets in, all of the electrical stuff that I don't feel comfortable doing. I might have him kind of teach me, but for now, that's gonna be his job. Look guys, lights off. We already got 2 holes. It's coming together. Okay, and we have light. Oh, it looks so good. Of course, I'm going to change out the actual light bulbs. This is just from the other light that was in here, but oh, it looks so good. I'm gonna do a little bit of drywall repairing there, but this is exactly what I was thinking I wanted this area to look like. So just imagine this as a vanity, mirror, lights, coming together. Next order of business is actually to get the tile laid. Since I got it all cut and we're ready to go on that front, I'm gonna mix up some thin set and hit the ground running with this tile. I think I have done all of the necessary things in order to make my tile as straight as possible. I've got my laser level out, I've got my lines marked for first row, and we're just gonna go for it. Because I'm doing large format tiles, I am gonna be using a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch trowel, and I'm gonna be putting that onto the cement board and back buttering the large tiles, sticking them together, making sure that they have a good connection, and then putting the 1/8 inch spacers like so between each tile. So wish me luck. Here we go. This is gonna be a big job. It's day 2 of tiling. Yesterday, I got really frustrated, so much so that I stopped filming because I actually broke a tile, and I don't know what happened because I dry fit everything, but then one of them ended up being too big, and then I decided that it was a good idea to step on it to see if I could like shove it in. Not a good idea because then it broke. So I still need to cut that other tile, but I think that today my goal is to lay everything else down and then I'll be able to cut that tile last and get that in there as well. So we're gonna continue on, make some more thin set mortar, and then keep tiling. I'd say like I got maybe like a little bit less than half done yesterday. So we're in a good spot. And this is definitely by far the most challenging portion of this project. Although a lot of the stuff has taken me a lot of time, it hasn't been too challenging. It's been a lot of labor, but this is challenging because this is like what people are going to be seeing. This is the final result of the room. And so I'm being really precise, really careful, and it's just taking time, and I'm gonna just roll with it and keep on tiling. I finally got all of the tile laid. It's looking so good. A couple of the pieces still need to dry, but after that, it'll be time to knock out the spacers and get to grouting. I cannot wait to see the grout in this tile, but right now, I'm just absolutely loving all of the movement. It's so good. It's time for me to start grouting. I went ahead and got the pre-mixed grout. I was just nervous that I wasn't going to have the right consistency for the grout, so I just got the bucket of grout that was already pre-made. It is a warm gray, so this is the grout there. And then I've got a bucket with a sponge, and then I've got my grout float. And we're just gonna go to town with grouting. I'm gonna start in this corner and kind of work my way out, a lot like I did with the tile. That way it just stays dry where I'm at. And then as I work my way out, I don't have to step on the grouted areas. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be just stuffing the grout into the cracks. The grout is dry and I have decided to waste no time. I have already cut the beadboard at least the vertical way that I needed to do to fit it into the room. All of the cuts are pretty precise and pretty done. The only thing that I do have to do is still cut around things like the outlets, the switches, the pipes, things like that. But everything is kind of dry fitted along the lines. I decided to go at a 48-inch beadboard, and that might be a little bit on the taller side, especially when we're gonna put a little bit of a trim up here. But I wanted to kind of elongate and make the ceilings look a bit taller than they truly are. And I also wanted to be able to go right up to the window sill here and kind of make the trim look the same as the beadboard. So that's kind of my thought process on that. But now is time for all of the intricate cuts, things like that, that I need to cut around, like I said, those outlets, pipes, things like that. So the not so fun part, but we're gonna make sure that everything gets cut right, so that way it's gonna be super easy install. Everything has been successfully cut and placed in here as far as the beadboard goes. I did a fairly good job on all of the cuts and everything's looking really good. Next up, we're just gonna make sure everything is nice and level going across the top and start securing it with some brad nails. Okay guys, my vision is finally starting to come together for real, and I am ready to get some color on these walls. I'm gonna be painting the lower half of the walls in the color Sparkling Sage, and it is a Valspar color. I grabbed it from Lowe's, and I'm gonna dump it into my little container. I've got a roller and I've got a zebra brush, and we're gonna go to town on this lower trim portion. In the beadboard, I'll probably take my zebra brush and like do the little divots, and then I'll roll everything out nice and smooth with my little foam roller here. And I think it'll probably take a couple of coats, so we're gonna knock them out. The green looks so good. I absolutely love it. But now it's time to tackle the portion above. And I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. I'm gonna go with the Swiss coffee that I used actually in my kitchen. I have leftover paint, which always happens typically when you're doing like a room. You don't necessarily need an entire gallon, especially in a room like the kitchen where there's not a ton of wall space. So I have at least a half gallon left, and this is going to be absolutely perfect for this room because the upper portion is quite small. I'm going to cut in above the ceiling here and next to the ceiling here, and then I'm gonna cut in here on the trim as well, and then we'll do some rolling and get this baby knocked out. So now that the painting in the bathroom is all complete, it's time to just finish it off with all of the fixtures. And I am so excited to see what this vanity looks like in person. I've only seen it on Lowe's.com and then went and picked it up. So I'm really curious what it's like in person. It looks huge, but you know, obviously it has a lot of protection in the box. So I'm gonna open the box and then we're gonna bring it in the bathroom and see what it looks like. I'm so excited. So I think the stone sink is on top here. And so pop that out first. Maybe, actually, can't tell if it's all together or not. I think maybe it is all one piece and it's already put together based on what I can feel right here. Then I think I'm gonna need more space to unbox this. Oh, this is so pretty. So pretty. So the vanity itself did not come with a faucet, so I bought that separately, also from Lowe's. It's the Allen + Roth Matte Black Harlow one, and I really like it. It's like super simple and modern. So I unboxed it all. This is what we're looking like. It's just a simple little, you know, faucet head with the handles like this. Super easy to turn on and off, which was definitely a non-negotiable here because we just like ease. So I'm hoping this is also going to be easy to install, and I'm just going to follow the directions and get that all installed real quick, as well as the drain and everything like that. So let's get everything installed now. Okay, it's looking good, and I got all of the water supply connected, but I need to connect the P-trap down here. So I just need to run to Lowe's and grab a new P-trap, since I thought I kept my old one, but apparently I didn't. But then after that, I'm all good with the vanity, and my dad is coming to help me install the toilet here in just a little bit. Like I said, my dad came and we got the toilet all installed. I also went ahead and attached the P-trap and the drain, and everything is good. I am so looking forward to finishing this up. And one of those things that I am going to do to finish this place up is to install some of the other fixtures here. So we need a toilet paper roll holder, we need a towel ring, and potentially the towel rack, but I'm thinking maybe we'll just stick with the ring and the toilet paper. And it is in the same finish as the faucet. It's that same Allen and Roth Harlow in the matte black. So let's pop this open. That way we have a spot for the toilet paper over here. After 3 long weeks of a lot of labor and work that went into this powder bathroom in our new home, I'm so excited to show you the final result. I am just blown away with how much change happened within this very small room within the home. It's probably the smallest room in our house, honestly, even closets and everything included, but it just needed a little bit of a facelift. So I started by demoing everything, getting it all out of here, starting with a brand new clean slate, pretty much gutted, and here we are now. And it is just a remarkable transformation, if I do say so myself. This process has been both very humbling and very rewarding all at the same time. I learned a lot about projecting. Typically, I am doing furniture flips and they don't take quite as long. Sometimes projects take longer than I assume that they may take, but this one definitely got a hold of me, and I poured a lot of time and effort into this room, and I'm really pleased with the way that it turned out, but also going forward in future projects in my home, I will definitely take into consideration the amount of true time it takes to get a good finished result that truly is going to last and is not just a halfway job. It is a full job, but it's done correctly, done right, and it's really gonna live up to its potential you for years and years to come. I couldn't have done this without Lowe's, so thank you so much again to Lowe's for sponsoring today's video. If you liked any of the materials or fixtures that I use in the bathroom makeover, I have a Lowe's storefront that is linked down below in the description. So if you missed one as it popped up on the screen, don't fret, everything is down below listed in the description, and you can go check out everything that I use to tackle all of the demo and all of the upcycling and redoing of the bathroom that was put into this room. I got all of the products on my product page, again, linked down below in the description. If you guys have any questions, be sure and let me know down below in the comments, and of course, let me know what you think of the final result of this bathroom. It's the first true, real, full gut makeover in this home, and I could not be more happy, but I hope you guys also love it, and I would love to chat with you in the comments, of course. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next week for a furniture flip, which I'm so excited to get back into after so many home renovation projects. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side.